What's up everyone, my name is Lehua and welcome to the Superfina channel where we are reviewing NIS's game, The Princess Guide. The Princess Guide is a strategic action RPG where we as the players are cultivating our princess to the best she can be by gaining knowledge material through battles and then applying it to her 5 attributes. And her 5 attributes are her statuses, and the better we can increase them, the closer we are to the true story. Our character is an instructor. This instructor is a renowned person with a lot of accomplishments. His or her next thing to do is to instruct these princesses. That way they are the best rulers they can be, and that helps their country. And that's a great accomplishment. Now these princesses, they're all unique. Liliarte, Veronica, Alpana, and Mona Maria, they all have their own personality. They all have their own goals. And to reach those goals, they use our character, the instructor. Our character, we can customize. We have 9 different appearances, 6 different personalities, and 4 different voices. And it will matter how you customize your character because your princess that you choose to cultivate and the people around them will react to you differently. For example, my character was a female, but I picked pervert and eccentric because I was really interested what would happen. And what happened? My princesses were really shy around me, and the people around them kept assuming that we were in romantic situations. And that wasn't it. That was not the intention, but that's what happened. Once we get our character, we can go into gameplay and battle play. Most of the game consists of battles. And you're not just playing yourself. You're actually controlling a squad. The squad consists of 1 commander and 3 soldiers. The commander has its own battle play, a lot of commands, a lot. It took me a while to get used to it and to memorize it all, but you'll go through the same thing too once you play this game. There's a lot of different commands. There's battle play while you're walking through the dungeons, and then there's battle mode when you're actually in a battle where you're trapped. There are barriers and you can't get out until you defeat all the enemies in that area. And over there you can actually utilize super commands, and these super commands are strong, they're powerful, but they require skill points. Now, your commander has its own skill points, and your 3 soldiers have their own. And once you deplete it, you can't use it anymore. So use them wisely. And throughout the dungeon area, we have relics. These relics are awesome. They can either heal us, or we can use them as traps against our enemies. And the more we dominate these relics, the better. Because if you see on the top right corner, there is a percentage thing going on. It's a dominance percentage, and the higher the percentage, the more we can use strategies through our battles. Strategies are awesome. What they do is they help us through our battles. They can help us with our stats, our HP, our abilities, and we are given options. We are able to pick whatever strategy we want to use by how much dominance we have. So the higher the dominance we have, the more options we have for our strategies. Princess training. So the princess training is us gaining knowledge materia and applying it onto our princess. So knowledge materia are lessons, and each lesson will say what type of stats it'll help increase. So once we accomplish these lessons, we can utilize that and apply it to her 5 attributes: her strength, her faith, her morale, etc., etc. We want to do this because it does affect how her people, her kingdom will react to her, how they will work with her. The more we accomplish, fill up the requirements, the closer we are to the true story. So over here we have like all the different material we can do: warrior princess, wish, onion hunter, relic master, and then we have so many things to pick from. and they all have their own different types of benefits, I want to say. So up in strength, wisdom, faith, etc, etc. So over here we're in the guidance menu. We're going to go to the teach materia area, and we're going to see what type of knowledge material we have that we can apply to our princess. So now we have results of combat training. We can up her strength, her wisdom, and her faith. Now over here towards the right, we can see the stats increasing. The more we can go into battle, the more knowledge material we can get and fulfill the requirements, and then we can apply it to her 5 attributes. Over here we have direct guidance. Direct guidance has been pushed for this game because it does help us gain knowledge materia. Direct guidance is during battle mode or throughout the battles. We can scold or praise our princess, and what this does, it does help heal or with defense or certain skills during the gameplay, and it does help us gain more knowledge material for our princess. We have 3 chances to use direct guidance, and to do that we have to press L and R at the same time and then pick which one to use, scold or praise. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It really depends how the princess is reacting to you. You really have to time using it, because sometimes when you use scold and then your princess be like, why was I scolded? It doesn't give you the best benefit. So use them wisely. In this scene over here, we see that we are not using our character. We are not using the princess. We're using a different commander for its squad. Now, when we use a different commander, we can't use praise or scold. Praise and scold is only used for our princess. When we are depleting in our health, we gotta find a relic that's gonna help us. Like, whoo, we're in trouble. Each squad leader is different. We are able to pick our squad leaders. Our squad leaders are called commanders, and we can have a choice. We have options for our commanders, but they cost money. And then after you get a commander, you would pick their squad. You have a choice of soldiers in your squad. You can have like magic users, you can have defenders, you can have fighters, you can customize, but this costs money. So we have our weapons. Normally with our weapons, our equipment, we can gain them through our loot products that we pick up from our battles, from treasure chests, from drops of enemies, and we can have a lot. There's no limit to it, but each one is made for specific characters. So for example, we have Veronica, which is a magic user. She will have like all the magic items, but no one else can use them. And then we have Lily Arte. She has certain like spear weapons. No one else can use them except for her, etc, etc. Next we have is enhancing weapons. To enhance weapons, we need to fulfill some requirements of knowledge materia. Without that, we can't enhance some weapons. And that's another motivation of why we should collect some knowledge material and apply it to our princesses, so we can enhance our weapons. Other than enhancing weapons, we can also create weapons, but that also requires us to fulfill some knowledge materia. So that's another motivation for going to battle, collecting knowledge materia and applying it to our princesses, so we can have more benefits. So what's the goal here? The goal is to collect knowledge materia. How do we collect knowledge materia? Through battles. Why do we have more than one squad? It's because some of the knowledge materia requirements is to complete missions within a time frame, and we dispatch the different squads to fulfill those requirements within that time frame. Why do we play it as the princess most of the time? We have to play it as the princess in order to utilize the direct guidance, the praise and the scold. And the praise and the scold also helps us gain knowledge material to apply it to our princess. And why do we want to use all this knowledge material and apply it to our princess? Is because we want to get to the true story. During the battle play, we are gonna encounter long battles with lots of enemies. It's going to be challenging, and that's where we're going to utilize all that knowledge we gained throughout the game. how to utilize our attacks, how to utilize our squad and their attacks, and how to utilize the relics, and dominance. Dominance meaning this percentage at the top right corner. The more dominance we have of the area, the more strategies we can use, and these strategies will help us throughout the battles, help with our health, our skills, our speed, our strength, all that stuff. All that awesome stuff that helps us through the battles and makes it smoother for us. And we can't deplete the direct guidance too fast, because if we use that up too early during the battles, oh man, we're gonna be in trouble. For example, say that we are depleting in our health. We want to use that direct guidance to help us with our health. Be like, up it, up it, up it, so we can keep fighting and beat that big boss. This game is really long. It has a story. It's not just about the strategic action RPG. And we're going to do a lot of work. We might as well get to that true story. Hope you guys liked this Superfina review of NIS's game, The Princess Guide. If you liked this, don't forget to give it a like. And if you want to see future uploads on video reviews or streams, etc., subscribe and hit that notification button so you can get notified on future uploads. We are also on social media, Instagram, Twitter at Lehua Superfina, and we are also on Twitch, twitch.tv/Lehua Superfina, where we do live streams on Tuesdays, Thursdays, 10:30 p.m. Pacific Central, and Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. My name is Lehua, and this was a Superfina review of NIS's The Princess Guide. And I shall see you later. Bye!